Hello, this is World University and Schools, WUAS's MIT OpenCourseWare centric wiki World University and School, which is Creative Commons 4 licensed, share, adapt, but non-commercially, news and question and answer on Monday, April 1st, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, USA and Canada, 7:30 p.m., I think, in India, and I think it's probably around 3 p.m. in Western Europe, and maybe 2 in the morning in Tokyo, Japan. If you'd like to join this open question and answer and news time on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, please let SGK MACLEOD at worlduniversityandschool.org know, or check out Twitter, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH, or twitter.com/WUASPRESS. I've just held up the sticker for World University and School with its main URLs for both World University at School itself at .org, also the academic press at World University and School, and the two related Twitter feeds. Both are planned in all 200 countries and in their main languages as major MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and Schools for free to students, WUAS degrees. So as we wait to see if people will join us in this WUAS news and question and answer, which is open and for your questions, I'd like to share a little news with you about recent developments in World University and School. World University and School is proceeding with growing an approach to learning that would incorporate Lego education, Lego robotics, including the Lego Spike Prime robotics kit, which is programmable with the Scratch programming language, and relating to the MIT OpenCourseWare Lego Robotics course from 2007, I think, which is in an experimental section of MIT, and continues to attend Lego Education, Lego Robotics online webinars in these regards, and for reaching out potentially with Lego Robotics to, most recently, kids in big cities in the United States. How could World University and Schools free AA and bachelor degrees, as well as potentially IB high school degrees, help and become very fun and interesting with Lego education, Lego robotics, as we seek to grow these free online degrees from people's homes post the coronavirus pandemic, with the 2.5 years of experience with online education from home that emerged from that. Would it be possible, and in what ways will it be possible, to even explore offering first Lego League sessions for high school students at World University and School, and regarding potentially finding new ways to offer excellent and improving education for free degrees emerging from World University and School, building on Creative Commons for MIT OpenCourseWare, and with Google World University and School affiliations too, collaborations too. So agenda item 2, appreciating much the amazing Tulify AI WUAS article, which I think comes from Peter Norvig, and its focus on, in particular, in this article that was updated on March 2nd, and you can find it online in World University and Schools blogs, for example, or on Twitter. Appreciating the focus in this article on World University and Schools focus on the flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience, a book by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a University of Chicago professor for much of his career, and how we might build this in. Thanks to this Toolify article, there is a focus on perhaps a new approach to learning, also building on MIT OpenCourseWare courses and as we build them out into other languages. So created a set of tweets in these regards, appreciating Peter Norvig's amazing Toolify AI WUaS article, and its focus on the science of the psychology of optimal experience and how we can bring flow experiences, which one definition is a focused mind, which people report as most enjoyable, to our daily learning and at World University and School in its MIT OpenCourseWare centricity. Interesting set of opportunities, thanks to emerging artificial intelligence and machine learning, and which this article by Peter Norvig has captured and created a remarkable emerging conversation with World University and School. So the Toolify AI article is titled Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI, WUaS, World University and School. Check out this article. It also touches on building a realistic virtual Earth and having scientists with machine learning and AI help build this out, as well as it touches on Harbin Hot Springs as an ethnographic field site, and even studying bliss with regard to Harbin Hot Springs. Thank you so much, Peter Norvig, for this incredible Toolify AI WUaS article, written, I think, by artificial intelligence. So the next item I'd like to share with you is regarding World University and Schools seeking to build out a aging reversal machine. And think in a hospital room with Google Street View with Time Slider on 3 or 4 or all 6 sides of the room, and little Pegman as an avatar agent electronic health records on a control panel in the center of the room, and with a human in the center of the room who might be have an avatar agent electronic health record from emerging from little Pegman as their digital twin. And in this set of tweets, I explore how a sensor out of the Harvard WUaS Institute named eRapid, which is a multiplexed electrochemical sensor which binds with molecular events, could become the basis for interoperating with such a Google Street View with Time Slider approach to an aging reversal machine. Because this little sensor or chip, I think, could be used to bind and form new electrochemical molecular multiplexed events. And in combination with the Time Slider aspect of Google Street View, could also interoperate with adding the correct genes back in for aging reversal and extreme longevity into a human potentially also in the avatar agent electronic health record, and regarding a 60 minutes, 60-second video interview with Harvard and MIT professor of George Church of genetics at the Harvard Medical School. George Church is observing that as people age, gene function declines. What potentially can help with aging reversal is adding genes back in, not editing genes. And the experiments are already underway with mice and dogs and other species close to humans. And that by building out such an aging reversal machine, combining this rapid multiplexed electrochemical sensor, which binds with molecular events, both large and small, and is anti-fouling, with this video from Igloo Vision, how to view Street View in a smart meeting room, with George Church's 60 Minutes interview for 60 seconds about on adding genes back in, the possibility to design further an aging reversal machine emerges in very interesting ways, perhaps with Alex Place's work as well, and others who are focusing on various aspects of aging reversal and longevity. So the next item I would like to share with you is how World University and School may be beginning to develop a relationship with Fettes College, a high school in Edinburgh, Scotland, which I attended in 1977 and 1978, and exploring matriculating students for this autumn, 2024, which would dovetail with World University and School, continuing with accreditation with Middle States Commission on Higher Education with offices in the state of Pennsylvania, and licensure with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education. And as we seek to proceed with accreditation, potentially with collaborators at Shadyside Academy, the high school I went to in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Bart Griffith, the president, and Trixie Sabandayo, possibly helping to author the accreditation documents as World University and School seeks to get matriculating students potentially for free WUaS degrees from Shadyside Academy too for this autumn. And in this, seeking to get our next undergraduate class for free bachelor's degrees that are MIT OpenCourseWare centric at WUaS from student bodies from Shadyside Academy and Fettes College in Edinburgh, Scotland, for free MIT OpenCourseWare centric WUaS degrees with accreditation. World University and School would seek to build out also a Scotland World University and School, potentially accredited or heading in the direction of accreditation in Scotland as well, and potentially also for remuneration from Scotland, possibly the Scottish Parliament, for the Scottish students that might matriculate at World University and School for these free bachelor, PhD, law, medicine, Ivy High School, possibly AA and master's degrees. And further, since Fettes College in Edinburgh, Scotland is an IB World School, an International Baccalaureate World School, in what ways could World University and School, which seeks to offer potentially an international baccalaureate degree in to students in all 200 countries? IB World degrees are much for 16 to 19-year-olds. How could World University and School offer these free to students IB degrees for students from all 200 countries in collaboration with Fettes College and eventually in these countries' main languages, thanks to Fettes College already being an IB high school. Fascinating and interesting possibilities. And lastly, in what ways could World University and School, which seeks to hire 2.5 million people over the next 50 to 75 years to become slightly bigger than Walmart, begin to plan for career developments for, say, Scottish students who might have just graduated from Fettes College in Edinburgh, Scotland, and matriculated at World University and School for a 4-year free to students bachelor's degree that would be MIT open courseware centric WUaS degree. Plan for careers both within World University and School and outside World University and School as they get their degrees and plan their next steps in the career world, whether it be for further learning and another degree focus or in other directions. Fettes College has a career focus, collaboration, I think, department. I think Karen Jones, Fettes, on the Fettes College staff there, and also a Fettes alum, is the head of that. And all of these opportunities to develop a next undergraduate class at World University and School beginning this autumn 2024, potentially with Scottish and Shadyside Academy recent graduates from high school, could take further form when I head to Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, April 10th for a Fettes College drinks and canapé get together and to meet, I think his name is Michael Stitt, a representative from Fettes who's coming to the US, to Washington, D.C., and to New York City to meet with Fettes alum in 2 related gatherings. So these are interesting and fascinating possibilities as World University and School continues to seek to accredit with Middle States Commission on Higher Education seeks to raise the monies for this, and potentially with Shadyside Academy helping to author the documents in these regards, potentially with Shadyside Academy high school graduates possibly matriculating at World University and School in the process as well. So the next news item I'd like to share with you has to do with World University and School having a partnering email from Stanford MindPy Cryptocurrency, and a recent email from Stanford's SIEPR, an economic institute there, SIEPR, of which Mark Duggan or Dugan is the head, or is just finishing being the head there. And the article was looking at how inflation will affect people. The article from Stanford's Institute for Economic Policy Research, SIEPR, that I received in an email is titled, "Who is Most Affected by Inflation? Consider the Source." And it's by, I think, John Grigsby, and I think Mark Dugan may have played a role in it as well. John Grigsby is a professor at Princeton University, and I think a fellow at Stanford this year. So the question I asked them via Twitter is, and it's regarding Stanford MindPy Cryptocurrency and a WUaS corporation partnering potential, and as World University and School seeks to code for all 7.9 billion people on Earth, Who and how would most people be affected by inflation, by Stanford MinePi cryptocurrency for most of 7.9 billion people on Earth? John Grigsby and Mark Dugan, and regarding this article. And potentially with Stanford MinePi cryptocurrency being available already now, you can mine it every 24 hours. But as World University and School seeks to make it available in all 200 countries, potentially via WUaS universities, potentially as the WUaS Corporation seeks to make it available to most of all 7.9 billion people on the planet. And as a single main cryptocurrency, possibly with all 200 countries' central banks buying into the WUaS Corporation as we seek to list, possibly multi-list on the Silicon Valley Long-Term Stock Exchange in California and possibly on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange or similar, and possibly on other stock exchanges in other countries. So how would inflation change with Stanford MinePi becoming available to most of all 7.9 billion people on Earth, as the Pi cryptocurrency, a digital cryptocurrency, continues to rise on each of our applications, on our smartphones? I'll see if I can pull up an image of Pi right now. So this is, I'm holding up in the smartphone, my Pi application. I mine it every 24 hours by hitting two buttons. I have about 6,254 Pi coin at this time. If most people in the world were accessing Stanford MinePi, and in order to and accumulating it every 24 hours or similar, and getting Stanford MinePi cryptocurrency on their smartphones, and in order to end poverty, especially among the poorest in all 200 countries, how would that affect inflation? These are questions that I haven't seen any literature, any scientific, any economic papers about whatsoever. And I'm curious how the study of this potential role of inflation regarding Stanford MinePi, possibly for all 7.9 billion people, might emerge. And World University and School might seek to study this as well over the long term. The next item I'd like to share with you is, in what ways could World University and School, as we seek to accredit with Middle States Commission on Higher Education, and possibly for Shadyside Academy graduates might matriculate at World University and School, and Fettes College high school graduates in Edinburgh, Scotland might matriculate at World University and School, all online from home. In what ways could also Haitian students potentially matriculate at World University and School in these upcoming developments for World University and School's possible four-year free to students WUaS bachelor's degrees? And in a related set of tweets to US Senator Elizabeth Warren, who's also a Harvard law professor, who has been expressing on Twitter concern about the chaos in the country of Haiti, country of about 11 million people. It's a little bit more than 2 times the size of Scotland at 5 million or so. Senator Warren, the set of tweets reads, "Let's get free MIT OpenCourseware-centric World University and School, university and high school degrees, bachelor's, PhD, law, MD, IB, and similar high school, AA, and master's degrees available to Haiti now, and potentially via Haiti's newspapers." And this would also mean at World University and School for Haitians who don't speak English, to do so in French and in Haitian Creole, for example? What ways can World University and School make these degrees available to Haitians in French and Haitian Creole, as well as English, for Haitians from their homes studying for free MIT OpenCourseware-centric WUAS degrees? Exciting opportunities with machine learning and artificial intelligence to translate MIT OpenCourseware into other languages beyond the 5 languages or so that it's in presently: traditional Chinese, Korean, Spanish, and English and similar, Turkish, I think, for Haitians in Haiti and potentially in French and in Haitian Creole. Could even many Haitian immigrants to the US state of Massachusetts help with the translation of, for example, MIT OpenCourseware into French and Haitian Creole for Haitians in Haiti as well? So these are the news items I'd like to share with you today, April 1st, as World University and School continues to grow and seek to accredit our next undergraduate class this autumn. Please check out the Peter Norvig Tulify AI WUAS World University and School incredible article. And let me just check if people want to join us, not presently. That's the news. And for today, April 1st, 2024, I'll post the recording of this to the Twitter feeds for World University and School, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH, twitter.com/WUASPRESS, as well as to the main active YouTube channel for World University and School, youtube.com/Scott McLeod World University, and to the 2 blogs for World University and School for today. Pacific Lamprey is the scott-mcleod.blogspot.com entry for April 1st, 2024, which will have this video recording, and the World University and School.blogspot.com April 1st blog post will have this video recording as well. So that's the news for today. Until next week, Monday, April 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, 7:30 p.m. India Time. Stay tuned for free WUAS degrees emerging potentially as we accredit further with Middle States Commission on Higher Education and the license with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education. Also with an invitation to WikiTeach at World University and School. In our Wiki schools, go to wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/subjects with a capital S if you're interested in wiki teaching. So much creative potential in creating your own online school, academic department, and similar, and in your language as well. Until next week, bye for now.